Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 1st of November 2021, and we have a brand new project, coffee with macaroons. I didn't do anything with it yet, so the first thing we have to do is divide our canvas, so we're going to section it into working sections. Of course. Of course, I can never find anything. There's such order over here now, you would not believe. I mean, I couldn't find myself if I was looking for it. So, I'm looking for washi tape. Have you seen my washi tape? I found my washi tape. There we go. I have this nice little paper, so I'm going to make sections like that. Let me see. We have a larger light board because this is a larger canvas than what we have been working on. Our book with flowers and butterflies is finished and hung up on the wall. The problem is if I'm going to do that, then I will not be able to see the ledger. So we have a ledger on the other side, so it's not going to cause us any great difficulty. Like this. And then I start in the left-hand corner. Let me just release these crinkles. The paper is wrinkled, not the canvas itself. It was, when they roll it up so tight, it has a tendency to do that. So let's just straighten that out. Nice. Now I'm going to take a section like this. Yeah, I think that should be good. And like that. There we go. I put the camera up a little higher so you can see the canvas. I love these little pouches. I ordered it from the same place that we got our diamond painting from. And when I press that, I turn off my light pad. So let's cut this crinkly paper because we don't need this anymore. We are going to use the other kind of paper that I showed you. This is not straight. I mean, if I would have done this with a ruler, it would have been straight, but you know me by now. Our love affair with Olivia is still going on. I absolutely love it. I had no mishaps, no camera falling down, and from what I have seen, the quality of the video is better. We don't have so much moving around. I don't know, how do you call it? Much more stable. Anyway, that was my opinion. And then we have another piece here that didn't want to come up, so we'll just get it up. I think we got it up. Definitely sticky. We have no problem with the drills or the drill field. We will see how this one comes along. So let's get organized over here. I'm going to travel. Close your eyes. You can open your eyes. always the first part to get situated, get organized for me takes a little bit longer. Okay, I think this is good. Nothing, the canvas is not wrinkled on the top paper, which we are not worried about that. So here's our coffee cups, here's our macaroons, and we're going to start in that order. That corner, the left-hand corner, because I am right-handed and I'm going this way. So I don't go over the drills I have already put down. And that is the symbol Q, which is our 939. I thought it was black, but it is not. Let's see how much we have here. We have quite a bit here, so we might as use a bigger tray. You know. Yep, here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Can you all see everything? Bear with me. Okie doke. I think we're in business. Shall I go down lower? There. So this is the symbol Q. We have quite a bit of it. You remember we did the kitting up for this. We can put more out here because it's a background color. I came down too far. Sorry about all the moving. We're going from a small canvas to a large canvas, and then after that, we're going to go to the big winter canvas. You remember? We unboxed it. We did not kit it up yet. I am planning to do kitting up, but I am also waiting for some deliveries. I think we might have to fill up our pen. From what I see, the drills are clean. No problem. What I'm doing is I am blocking the light from myself. We will just freshen up our wax in our diamond painting pen. Let's see if this works better. Perfect. Now I am in a very awkward position. What I really should have done is turn it upside down. Because it is important to get the first row straight, so I was told, because then the other rows will be straight also. So, since I forgot my own good advice, I will go this way. When the wax is new, it sticks. Not a complaint, just was an observation. We'll just roll our, in that instance, we should roll, you know, I will show you. Place it down and then roll it. See, then it doesn't come up. Did you get what I mean? Roll the multiplier like that. See? Don't worry about a little bit of wax over there because it comes off. You have seen all the other diamond paintings we had. Wax wanted to come with me. And there's another Q right there. And I think we have removed the paper from that right there. I'm going to check it out, whether we successfully pulled off the leftover little slivers of paper. Yep, perfect. We're in business, folks. This is a larger canvas, so it will take us a little longer because we do have other projects going. I am making the decoration for the front door. One of the snowmen, I am finishing the head of it. Of course, I will have videos put up of it for your enjoyment. I think she turned out cute. I have decided on gray color for the hair, but it's like a silver gray, and I am using silver metallic thread mixed into the cotton yarn. So, you know, she will be sparkly on the door. Well, anyway, that's my idea, but we will see how, you know, it will turn out. See, this is what I mean. That's not straight over there. So just move up there. Very good. Thank you. I think what I will do is, there. Yes. This is what I meant about slivers of the way I cut it was not exactly the most precise manner of cutting. Okay. I do have another bag of drills and I don't know which one it goes to. Contrary to my good advice, because there was no inventory sheet inside of the diamond painting. So what I did is I printed out. I'm pretty sure it's the umbrella one. And then we have a teddy bear with a heart. And what else do we have? We have a beach scene, but we're not getting to that now because we're getting into the holiday diamond paintings. Because if you want to give gifts, diamond painting, whatever, it's time to order them. Actually, I'm a little bit even late for ordering them. As I said, life happens and things were going on. It's perfectly okay. This is this is our craft. This is what we do for our enjoyment. And it did come in very handy during the long days and nights that we had to be indoors. It's still beautiful weather here in Hungary. We started winter daylight saving times, which means that I just picked up a whole bunch of drawers with my arm, which means that we went back 1 hour, you know, spring ahead, fall back. I think we were a week late because of the revolution of 23, October 23. We were celebrating that. And then, of course, we had Halloween yesterday. Today is All Saints' Day. It's a national holiday. Everything is closed. So we had a bunch of holidays together. I thought it was a bit late for setting the clocks back. No problem. They were talking about the European Union about discontinuing this daylight savings time, but I don't think that they made a decision on it yet because we still have daylight savings time. So far we had no price hike in heating foil. This apartment is a small apartment and it is heated by a gas furnace, and so is our water. My stove is electric. This is what they had, so this is what we like. But this is a small apartment, so we are saving a lot of money on heating fuel as compared with the village house, which was 3 times as big as this one. Yeah. You know, I'm very sorry that I got rid of the wood burning little stove in the kitchen and in the bedrooms. I really love that, especially in this warm, in this fall weather, when it's chilly during the night, but during the day you don't really need to heat yet. Yeah. I love to see the crackling of the wood. It was a small, it's called a tea stove, but it had a little oven too. And for some reason, the food tasted so good. You know, the meat baked in that wood-burning stove in the oven. Once I figured out how to use it and I didn't choke everybody with smoke, you know. Yes, there's a little flap that you need to open so the smoke can go out the window, the chimney. Once in a while I know how to speak English. Well, I didn't know that you were supposed to open that flap. How was I supposed to know? I'm a city girl. Well, there were men doing the bathroom because there was no indoor plumbing. Yes, folks, we had an outhouse in winter. I do not recommend it, but that's what we had. So I was putting in a bathroom, of course, with a boiler, 200 liters. I mean, I didn't want to run out of hot water. And the indoor toilet, with running water, what have you. And hey, I was a Girl Scout, so I know how to make fire, right? Right. Well, I took some nice wood, and I took some paper, and I took some more paper, and I took some more wood, and I made a cute little fire, and I got it burning, and I was so proud of myself. About 5 minutes later, the whole kitchen was filled with smoke. About 10 minutes later, when everybody was choking on the smoke, one of the guys that was doing the bathroom, there was 4 of them in there. It's a nice big bathroom over there, it's a country house. Came to the kitchen, flipped a lever, and looked at me like I was the stupidest person he ever saw walking on the face of the earth. Then he opened the kitchen windows and he goes, "In Hungary, we do not heat the yard with the stove." And I'm like, "What's that lever for?" And he goes, "You open this lever and the smoke goes up the chimney and it doesn't fill up the house, and you do not kill the workman from smoke inhalation." And I'm like, "Thank you." Do I feel stupid now? Yes, I feel stupid now. So that's how I learned how to make a fire in Hungary. We had some situations you would not believe. But I have a sense of humor. These workmen were like, "Oh, these American people from the city, they come here to this country and they want to set the place on fire. How could they be so ignorant?" And I'm like, "Hey, I was born in Hungary." And they're like, "Really? Are you sure?" I go, "Well, that's what my mama and daddy said, so, okay." And they're like, Didn't they teach you anything? I said, no. We lived in a city. If I pop these drills one more time, I'm going to say something not nice. And I'm going to pop them. You know me by now. So anyway, I was taken to USA when I was a child. So I had trouble speaking the language, Hungarian, because I only spoke English. My children only spoke English. So all of us, we were learning together. And I think I could say that to most, let's say, refugee or immigrant families. The adults, if they have children, they usually learn the language with the children. Now, I know that there were some people that refused to learn English. They claim they are Hungarians and they're not going to learn English. And my father would say he was a Lutheran minister. So he knew English. He studied it over here. He knew 7 languages. He used to say, if you take the food and the shelter from this country, the least you can do is learn its language. So that was his theory, and I was not allowed to speak Hungarian. I didn't speak for about 2 years. I had a very high fever when we were crossing the border and did something, I don't know. Anyway, I was a quiet little girl, would you believe? Yes, I was. And so for me, that I was not allowed to speak Hungarian was okay, except when we moved back to this country, and I'm like, I don't understand what you're telling me. But you're not born Hungarian. I go, okay, but I don't understand. And then you know the usual story. If you tell somebody you do not understand the language, they start screaming at you. For some reason, they figure if they scream loud enough at you, and they scare the you know what out of you, then you will know the language. And I'm like, you can bellow at the top of your lungs. I still don't understand what you are saying. Well, anyway, for 1 month, the teacher in my school called me no. That's the only word I knew in English. She asked me my name. I said no. So she presumed that my name was No. So I was Miss No for a whole month until she realized, I mean, she could have looked at my records, that I am a refugee child and I don't speak the language. You know, well, that was funny, yeah. It's a good thing I learned the first word, no, because there were boys around that definitely needed to be told that word, no. And then, of course, they know nothing where Hungary is. I mean, is that in Africa? Nope, I don't think so. I think it's in Europe, but I'm not sure because I can't remember. Why can't you remember? Well, you see, there was these things like a fever and soldiers and tanks and Big Bang and you know, cute little things like that. Actually, from what I understand, we were studying Russian in school. I know nothing in Russian, but evidently we did study it in school. It was mandatory because, you know, Russia liberated Hungary. They liberated us from our land, our freedom, you know, they liberated us. We were very thankful to them. After 45 years, we gave them flowers, you know, teary white handkerchief. We were waving goodbye, go home. And they left, which is rather nice. No big to do, no, you know, said a tearful farewell. It was nice having you for 45 years. Now could you please go home? Actually, they loved being here. Hungary has excellent soil, and we had enough wheat to feed. A lot of people were starving after the war. So I had an interesting life. Of course, now I'm fluent in my mother tongue. Yeah, they refer to it as a mother tongue. I said, well, actually, it's my second language because I had to relearn it from, from A to Z. The first year we were here, I had to have gallbladder surgery. I had no idea what they were talking about. And I had these wonderful, adorable ladies, those, the village ladies. Oh my God, you cannot have surgery. You will die from it. That was so encouraging. Yes, everything will be fine. You're just going to die, but everything is fine. I'm like, thank you. Could you please not encourage me anymore? Because I had to have, bathrobe and, the other things that you need in your hospital stay. And at that time, it was a 2-week hospital stay for gallbladder surgery. No, I didn't have the belly button surgery. I had from one side to the other. And you needed to be ready, take enough clothes and what have you. And there was no shops around. People went to the dressmaker. And she asked me why I need, all these bed clothes and everything. I said, well, I'm having surgery. They did the ultrasound and they found rocks or what have you, stones, gallstones. And the gallbladder was infected. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And the doctor said it was extremely urgent to have surgery as soon as possible before I turn yellow. Like I said, I don't know what I'm talking about. So it was a rush job. But they did an excellent job. Everybody knew how to sew, but see, I know how to sew, but I did not have a sewing machine or anything else when we moved back. I had 3 kids, a husband, and 5 suitcases. That's it. We had to buy everything from the little spoon to the bed that we sleep in to the house we live in. So I know what it is to start all over from nothing. But everything is available here. Absolutely no problem. I had the same experience when I was living in Egypt. It was hard for me to get my head around the fact that I am living in Africa. Everything was completely available, just like, if I was go to the supermarket over here or go to a boutique, everything was available. Had a very good time in all the different places I lived. No complaints. I thoroughly enjoyed Italy too. I want to go back as soon as things quiet down. I love to travel. That was so weird. Instead of cars being parked outside your house in Italy, you had these little motorboats, And I'm like, you're kidding. Yeah, you jump in a boat, you go to work, and they had taxi that were boats. Like you hop on a taxi or a bus over here, well, those buses traveled in the water. I was absolutely fascinated. Of course, I'm a water person. Put me near a bottle of water and I'm fine. Just leave me there. Sunsets have a magical effect on me. I think everybody loves sunsets, no? So we're doing a background over here. This is not black. Weird as it sounds. This is 939, the MC code. It's not a 310. Do we have a 310? I don't think we have a 310. 4, 3. No. What color is this? Dark navy blue? Huh. It's hard to tell. When I shut the lights off, actually, I can see much better. Always one of the holes that doesn't want to fill up. I'm doing this to give myself sort of a, whatever. Yes, my mind goes blank. No, I'm not drugged up anymore from the oral surgery, but I will have to have more because a very bad dentist did a lot of damage that has to be corrected. Unfortunately, because some of the dental work I had done was done in America, quite expensive. And now it all has to be removed because of this incompetent village dentist that did a horrible job. He couldn't pull out my teeth don't come out. They don't fall out. They don't come out. He couldn't pull it out, so he pulled out a good tooth next to it just so he would get paid. Yep. That's what you get for free medical care. Which means I have to pay 10 times the amount to get it corrected. Live and learn. So I'm going to look absolutely smashing, with this very professional teeth. Yeah, we need his teeth cleaned also. I was told that teeth that are too white, we're all jealous of those white sparkling teeth. Actually, they are not as strong as if they were like an off-white color. Do you know what I mean? I was surprised to hear that. I thought the best teeth were those, sparkling white teeth. Everybody wants it. So the dentist said, no, they're much stronger. Like hubby has, is like, an off-white color. And absolutely no problem with them. Well, I can't complain about mine either. Like I said, you cannot get them out of your mouth. You have to use like extreme force. And then the doctor was complaining that his wrist hurt because he had to pull my tooth so bad, so hard. I go, let me try and feel sorry for you, You nearly killed me, and now you tell me your wrist hurt? I'm like, oh, poor baby. Suck it up. Carry on. Yeah, I tend to get mean sometimes. So, I think we're going to have a wonderful time with this canvas. Thank you very much for spending time with me on this Monday afternoon. As I said, it's a holiday, All Saints Day over here. The candles are lit, the cemeteries are full of flowers and candles and lampions. A very beautiful sight. If a cemetery can be beautiful, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Please hit the like and the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.